I had a thought. a philosophical thought that I've never heard anybody else bring this up before. So it might be original. Maybe I should do a thesis on this, but here's my idea. All philosophies can be broken down into two categories, okay? Categories, very philosophical thing. But two categories, all philosophy fits into two distinct categories. And I call these, maybe you'll come up with better words for it, or maybe somebody's already thought of this and there are words for it already, but I've never heard it in all the philosophy classes I've taken. So the two categories are casual philosophy, right? That's the first category. And the second category is reactionary philosophy, okay? So, how I'm defining a casual philosophy, I originally thought about calling it a pure philosophy, but that sounds pretentious. So, we're going to go with casual. So, a casual philosophy is philosophy that exists for the sake of itself, right? It is philosophy for the sake of philosophy, for the sake of bettering the understanding of the universe. Okay, so examples of this would be discrete mathematics, right? Now, it's counterintuitive a little bit because anybody who's taken discrete mathematics knows there's nothing casual about it at all. It's very complex. But for the sake of my definitions, we're going to call it a casual philosophy because no one's going to put a gun to your head and make you study discrete mathematics, which is why most people don't. It's casual. It's by choice. Okay, um, you know, basic logic. That would be a that would be a casual philosophy. You know, what else? Anything, basically anything the ancient Greeks came up with, from Aristotle's virtues to the Socratic method to Zeno's arrow to the Pythagoras' theory. You know, all this is philosophy for the sake of philosophy and a better understanding of the universe. There's no imminent reason to learn these philosophies. These are the casual philosophies, okay? Now the second type of philosophy, what did I call it? I just came up with this. I called it reactionary philosophy, okay? So reactionary philosophy is a philosophy that is spurned out of a social need, right? So an example of this would be nihilism, okay? You know, God is dead. To the it's reacting to the fall of religion as a driving force in our society, right? Another example would be Marxism, right? So you have this capitalist oppression. So as a reaction to that, you come up with Marxism, and that all production is derived from the worker, which is kind of going by the wayside with the invention of AI. But at the time, it was reacting to what was happening at the time. Another, laissez-faire economics would be another example from a similar time period. Versus the tragedy of the commons, as is what it's responding to, and they're not all political. I would say accelerationism is the most recent one. Nick Land and accelerationism is a reaction to our current information society. Traditionalism, is a reaction to progressivism, right? And progressivism is a reaction to traditionalism. That's kind of a circular reaction there, Tradition is failing to meet the modern needs, so we have a progressive philosophy. Well, progressivism is causing problems, so we're reacting with traditionalism, you know, um, so on and so forth. So those are the reactionary philosophies, right? And that's my hypothesis that all philosophy can be broken down into casual philosophies and reactionary philosophies. So if you think I'm wrong, or somebody else has already thought of this and has described it better than I have, please leave a note in the comments. I would love to hear what people think about this. So thank you. Thank you very much.